I ain't a rapper, I'm a crib. I hang with gangbangers, not rap niggas. Fuck the money, I got homies that'll slap jiggle. And everybody claiming gang, but ain't nobody riding.
All right, YouTube, let's jump in. What's up? The Cassidy and Arsonal face-off part 2 dropped yesterday, and it was hilarious. Not quite as much blatantly gay disrespect and all the S&B talk. We finally got one question in from Uncle Ra, so let's jump into it. There was a question that popped up. Cassidy asked Arsonal, why we not battling in your league? Why we not battling in your league? And he was like, y'all can't afford me. He's like, you can't afford me, you can't afford me, you can't afford me. And Ars said, you're not battling on my league because you are a hoe, and I'm coming to Philly to battle your bitch ass. I thought that was an interesting, I just thought that was a funny and pretty straightforward kind of back and forth. Because, it is, once again, I'm here on another stage coming to Philadelphia. And it kind of ties into the thing that K-Shine said later on in the face-off. You know how they cut it out and they'll show you another battle rapper to kind of drop in and leave their 2 cents or whatever. And K-Shine said that, last time Cassidy said he was in Atlanta, the Avengers were there and they brought their boo crowd in and everybody was booing, and it was just kind of like a conspiracy type thing. And K-Shine mentioned that, now you're in Philly, there's no more excuses. It's your home state. And so if you battle and you get that same type of reaction, you might have to adjust. And I think K-Shine is one of the perfect guys to say that, because K-Shine is one of the guys who's been in the game for a while, and he kind of had to reinvent himself. If you can go back and you can see a battle between K-Shine and Goods kind of before Smack got started, or maybe it might have been right around the beginning of the DVD era. And K-Shine just used to rap way too fast, non-stop, didn't have the same type of performance. But if you look at him now, he has adjusted and he's adapted, and he's now probably, a top 5, 6, 7 battle rapper right now in the league. Arsonal went on to make a point and say that not everybody gets booked because, they're a good rapper. Some people get booked because they can sell the fight. Cass thought that was stupid, blah, blah, blah. He said he can fight. That's not the part I'm interested in, whether he can or cannot fight. But I did want to bring up that is an interesting point, because, that's true. You don't necessarily have to be the best at what you do to get booked. It might be good enough just to sell. A good example of this is Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, who many people believe was unworthy of even receiving a Manny Pacquiao fight because he just got in a tie with Jesse Vargas, lost to Maidana, got KO'd and stuff like that. But he still in a Manny Pacquiao fight. And people ask why. Well, it's because of the face-offs and the promo. Adrian Broner's gonna come in there and talk shit. He's gonna be very, he's gonna deliver some replay value in the face-offs. Say some racist stuff, kind of edgy stuff to kind of sell it. And he lost the fight pretty badly, but he sold it. It became a hit. He sold it. He talked his shit, but he lost. And that's why I think he can continue to get booked. I think he said he retired now, but I think he can continue to get booked if he continues talking that. Well, maybe not, because, well, maybe so, because people just want to see him continue to talk even after losing. So that's another reason or another way you can get booked. Another weird thing is Arsonal called Cassidy a nut-ass freak bull. When it comes down on YouTube, that part was hilarious to me. Just the most random, weird-ass fucking insult that you could possibly give somebody. I want to see him say that in the battle one time, just to be funny. I thought it was funny, something to laugh at. Another interesting point to me, 15 minutes of fame, finally got to ask a question and have a battler respond. He asked Cassidy, is this about the competition or is it about the money? If they gave you the correct bag, would you battle me? And this was this was a loaded question for Cass, because it kind of puts him in a weird spot. So, because he doesn't want to say that, you know, he does it for competition, because he's better than everybody. And so he just says it's for the bag, and they pick who the fight is, which, you know, it makes sense. But it kind of shows to me that he's not in tune to the actual battle rap culture, and he's more interested in the bag, which I get it. It's fine. A lot of people are in it for the money. But if you have no type of interest in the competition or the culture or the actual battle itself, you can kind of come out of touch, and it can kind of show in the battle when you just do it for money and lack of regard for your opponent. It can show in the bars. Cass asked the entire room if anybody could name 4 bars from an Arsonal song. I can't. Nobody could. I thought it was funny, cool angle to have. You know, it was neat. He was getting super hype off of it. You got to see. He was like, "I'll give $100 to anybody right now if y'all can name," but you can't be his brother or cousin. I'll give $100 right now if y'all can name 4 bars from an Arsonal song. Of course, nobody could do. Interesting point. I thought Cass, you know, he kind of won that point there. Cass goes on to say he's been on more trips, been with more women, you know, has more friends, blah, 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 this and that. And I want to caution Cass right here. You know, while that's a good angle to have in the industry, it's something that Drake can say to Pusha T or something like that, you know, if you are speaking to the masses. But this is a battle rap crowd, so I don't know if things like that are gonna hit. You know, when you went up against Goods and you said the whole thing, like, I've traveled more, have you ever been on camelback with a woman in a camel toe, blah, 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 this and that. It didn't really hit, because you got to keep in mind your audience. You know, we're not really looking for that. And I haven't really traveled like that either, to be honest with you. I've been to some nice places, but, you know, I've never been on a camel with a woman in their camel toe out and all that stuff. So, I don't know. I would just caution you to be careful about that. Talk your shit, but you want to do it. You want to do it the battle rap way. That, you know, you coming from the industry and those type of angles work. On a beat, I'm not sure if those type of angles can work on stage with a bunch of people who may not have done that. So I'd just be careful with it. Ars at the end, I thought this was the most disrespectful thing because it involved someone else. He told Cassidy, "You are a bitch, and your man's over there is a bitch." Now, to me, those are fighting words, and I think it's okay at that point to fight, even if his man's willing to step in. But, you know, that's kind of dicey. This whole thing was kind of dicey. I think Smack and the URL might. I wonder if they have security in there. I think there's going to be a time where one of these face-offs, they're just going to get the right combination of people, and, you know, things are just going to go a step too far. This one could have easily gone. They've said everything they needed to say for it to get a step too far, and it just didn't. Fortunately enough, it just didn't, so we still get the battle, but that's a lot. I don't like judging and trying to say who won the battle. I mean, not the battle, but the face-off, because I think it's stupid, and I've seen where, you know, it don't matter what you say in the face-offs, it really matters what you say, you know, on that stage, because at the end of the day, after the battle, that's all the people can talk about is the battle. You know, the face-off is just kind of, you know, it is what it is, selling the fight. You know, it's entertainment. But let me know who you guys think won. Leave a comment, leave a like, And please subscribe. I'm at 7 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 10. 10 is my goal. I don't think it's that far away. 3 more to go. Let's go. Every other bar. Let's get it.